In medieval society, the land was held by the Catholic Church, monarchs, and noblemen. Noblemen paid taxes to the monarchs in return for protection, help, and rights. Citizens paid taxes to the church in exchange for religious, social, and legal assistance. Medieval society drew strong emphasis on conformity with tradition. If you were born in a certain social status or position, you would typically stay within that position or social status. The Catholic Church was the only recognized church during the medieval time period and was very close with the government institutions, thus bringing it its own taxes, laws, and courts. By 1800, Americans had departed from England and found a new society in the New World. Early life was tightly regulated, and each settler in Virginia was required to plant a certain amount of corn to ensure food crops. Individual colonies created two different official churches, the Protestant churches in New England and a Church of England in Virginia. There was a tax put into place to support the church, and the countryside was divided into parishes. The English Poor Law required local parishes to care for poor people. Colony assemblies were generous in assisting people who had been wounded or disabled in battles with Native Americans on the frontier. Direct assistance was funded and given to individuals without relying on local jurisdictions. In Boston, widowed and divorced women with children resisted the tendency to place all dependent people in poorhouses and receive outdoor relief. Many children in colony society became orphans because of early deaths by parents. Local courts oversaw economic affairs of orphans to ensure that they received funds granted to them by their deceased parents. Women had few legal protections in medieval society. The Church of England provided women with some protections against cruelty, lack of support, and desertion. Women could petition the church for separation, but typically after their husbands left them. Religious traditions encouraged colonists to believe women were inferior to men. Women were not allowed to serve on juries except for Quaker women occasionally. Married women were not expected to work outside of the home, and wages were also less for women, married or not. Women were also excluded altogether from professions of law and medicine. Women suffered extreme hardship because there was no adequate method of birth control. Women would typically marry early and then have children every other year, leading to most women giving birth to 7 or more children. 1 in 5 women died during childbirth during this time because of excessive pregnancies.